Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern, Ned Reynolds, in the studio on a Wednesday morning. The U.S. Open golf tournament tees off tomorrow, and right now, who's the defending champion?
And at this time tomorrow, the competition will have gotten underway down at Pinehurst in North Carolina. Defending champion is Wyndham Clark. He won it last year. He tees off, and these are Central Times, at about 12:25. And that'll be tomorrow on Thursday. That's when they all begin. Scottie Scheffler, who is the favorite to win, number one golfer in the world. He won last week at the Memorial, a cool $3,600,000. Scottie Scheffler's in a group with Rory McIlroy and Xander Schauffele. And don't you know, they'll have a huge TV coverage. They tee off at 12:14. Now keep in mind, Mike, with 156 golfers in the U.S. Open, they split the tees. Half of them tee off on the first tee, and the others that tee off on the 10th tee. And therefore, the times are staggered a little bit. Tiger Woods is in the tournament. He is teeing off on hole number 10, and that'll be at 6:29 tomorrow morning. So if you're guiding your time by TV or whatever the circumstances might be, that's when Tiger Woods will be playing. Does he have a chance? Of course he does. He's one of the great all-time great golfers. Is it realistic? Well, we'll have to see. This is a flatter course. When he walks the course, and he does have to walk, when he does so, it's not like the Masters. It's a hilly course. Now, this is much more flat, so at least his chances are a whole lot better.
I think right now, you know how competitive that guy is. He's just competing with his body and competing against time, and that's a tough thing to compete against. Let me tell you.
Tell me about
you know that better than anybody. I'm not even going to say anything, or you're going to reach over here and smack me upside my head.
Those days are gone, man.
So, Game 3 NBA Finals tonight, and this one is going to be in Dallas. You think they have a better chance against the Celtics at home?
They are favored. The Dallas Mavericks are a 2.5-point favorite for tonight's Game 3. And it's really incumbent upon them to win this one. No other option, of course, either win or lose, obviously. But they really have to win to get back into it. Boston has a 2-0 lead. If the Celtics go up 3-0 in this one, well, then Dallas's chances are greatly reduced, if not totally reduced, because no team has ever come from 3-0 down to win the competition. So it's incumbent upon Dallas to win. Can they do it? Well, they're pretty banged up. Doncic is... You know, he has leg injuries and he has a sore body, and they've been beating him up pretty good underneath, but that's all part of the game. But Luka Doncic can still score, and there's the key. Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic, you get them on the scoreboard, somehow defeat the Boston defense, and interesting things might happen.
Now, we do have another series kicking off this week, and that is the first game of the College Baseball World Series. Who are your favorites in this one?
They are up in Omaha, of course. This is the Elite Eight. These are the final 8 teams in the country. First game is at noon on Friday, and that matches North Carolina and Virginia. They are both from the same conference. This is an interesting little factoid here about the World Series. 4 teams are from the ACC, and 4 teams are from the SEC. It's a split. So one of those conferences is going to, I assume anyway, come out and be a champion of the College World Series. Anyway, North Carolina versus Virginia, 2 ACC teams meeting at noon tomorrow. And then Tennessee plays Florida State in the second game on Friday, and that's the openers in Omaha. And you're asking my pick, it's Tennessee. They're the number 1 team in the country. They're very good, but so are all of the others.
So the last series the Cardinals faced, you know, we all thought, oh, they're going to get a sweep. They didn't. The series they're in right now, I don't want to say they should get at least this series, but how'd they do yesterday?
Well, it's a 3-game series, number 1, so it's going to be an uneven number, whatever happens. But the fact of the matter is that Pittsburgh is a little bit better than the Colorado Rockies. What an unbelievable pitcher's battle they had last night. Miles Michaelis pitching for the Cardinals, and the wonderkin from LSU, Paul Skeens, getting another start for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's the new wonder boy of the Pirates organization. 0-0 into the 9th inning. Okay, Michaelis has a no-hitter into the 7th inning, and finally the Pirates got a hit on him. Okay, the Cardinals take him out. All right, that can happen. Skeens is pitching just unbelievable baseball. Well, they get down in the 9th inning. It's 0-0. The Pirates only have 3 hits in this game. That is all they have. But in the 9th inning, There was a fielder's choice. Connor Joe hits a little infielder and a bouncer to short. It's a fielder's choice. A run scores 1-0. And then O'Neill Cruz hits a sacrifice fly that made it 2-0. Favor the Pirates going into the last of the ninth inning. Cardinals come up. First batter, Nolan Gorman. And what does he do? Bombs away. Boy, this guy's on a tear. Hits a home run. It's 2-1, and that was it. The Cardinals could not answer. And indeed, it is a 2-1 win for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Skeens, in his time in there, allowed no runs, 5 hits, 8 strikeouts in 6 1/3 innings. This guy is the real deal. He can throw hard, but he's not overpowering. And Michaelis definitely doesn't throw hard.
No.
He just has these pitches that fall off into the dirt and have the batters going after it. It was an incredible pitching performance. Michaelis. And this is too bad the Cardinals didn't give him any backing because he should have won the game. But the Buccos win it, and hey, that's the way things go. That is part of baseball. They'll play again tonight.
Down day for all Missouri teams, really. The Royals just got spanked by New York big time.
Not a surprise, Mike.
Well, I mean, after that first game, they made it look like this might be a battle, but then yesterday I'm like, okay.
Well, consider this. On Monday, manager Boone of the Yankees gave Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton, his 2 big sluggers, didn't give Soto any time off. He played, but the 2 big home run producers sat out the game because they played Sunday night before, and they aren't kids anymore. But they did play last night, and each had a home run. Yankees 10, Royals 1. Now, gang, look, the Royals have a good team. I'm going to tell you, they have a good team, but I don't think they're ready to contend quite yet, and you're running into the big-timers. They have 2, well, let's see, they play tonight, and then Thursday afternoon, it's a 4-game series with the Yankees. So they get a reprieve, au contraire. They go to Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles for the next 3 games, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's a stretch that, I don't know, the Marquis de Sade, I guess, put it together because this is really testing the Royals greatly, as it should, because you're going to have to face them. They're big league clubs, but nonetheless, it was a 10-1 win for the New York Yankees, and, well, Kansas City will just have to snap their way out of it, as will the Springfield Cardinals, who were beaten last night by the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. That's Kansas City's farm club. Even though Springfield out-hit Northwest Arkansas 10-7, bottom line is the score, and the team from Springdale, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, won it by a score of 7-4.
Back to the Royals. Again, it just shows you how strong American League is.
It's a good league.
Man.
A very good league.
you got New York
they
one
both
week
are.
and the Dodgers the next after you just got out of Seattle. Yeah, it's not an easy league to compete in. All right, last but not least, were there any no-shows for the first day of Chiefs mini camp?
They were all excused, so this was perfectly all right.
No holdouts is what
Oh,
I'm
no,
asking.
nothing like that. Harrison Butker has an illness, so he sat out. Joe Tooney still apparently hasn't recovered from that pectoral injury yesterday that kept him out of the Super Bowl, so he is still on the recovery list. And, of course, B.J. Thompson, who had the cardiac issue, he has returned home now, but he was not at practice. Probably he won't play this year at all. He'll be out of there. But otherwise, there were some players who had limited practices. That is true. But the fact of the matter remains, everybody was there. This is the 3-day mandatory camp that the Chiefs have, and everybody was there.
Including one of the guys that had some off-season issues, who's, I guess, blowing it up in camp. So he might be screwing up in his real life, but on the field, he's doing good.
Well, he says he's maturing, but that isn't something you say. That is something you
gotta
demonstrate.
show us too, Ned. You're absolutely right about that. You have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.